I want you to imagine this. You're standing outside and lighting your cigarette. You're not harming anyone, minding your own business. But you could sense the silent judgment, whispers, and looks going all around you. But is that the whole story? While non-smokers struggle so much to understand us, that was the exact situation I found myself in. I mean, just 3 years ago, I was sitting in a bank watching the beautiful sea view and literally lighting one cigarette after another. It could be probably one of the best moments in my life because I was constantly feeling dizzy, I had a beautiful view in front of me, and no one gave a damn fuck about me. But even at this situation, I was feeling kind of silent judgment, whispers, and looks going all around me. And something really strange happened. A dude come up next to me, grabbed my shoulder and literally shake like this and started to say, "Oh, why are you smoking this poison? You should quit, like you literally gonna die from this." And I was like, "Oh god, no again, no, I don't want that. I just want to have this beautiful sea view, watch it, enjoy my cigarettes one day after another. I know it's poison me, stop warning." But I have to be polite first. I turned to this guy and said, "Hey, it's my choice. There's nothing wrong with it. Just keep insisting on you should quit, it's a poison," and so many more things like that. I know at this point he was trying to help me. I'm not judging it, but the help he was trying offended me so much. Right now I was literally fantasizing in my head to beating this guy down because who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you just coming and interrupting me, literally grabbing my shoulder and shaking it like crazy, then telling me to quit? This thought literally made me fight back like crazy, so whatever he says, I became in opposition and started to defend it. While we having this massive argument, I couldn't even realize the crowd that's surrounding us. They literally started clapped and booed the other opposite, and this thing literally turned into a football match. I mean, we're just a normal people discussing about cigarettes actually, but right now we literally have a cult-like moment about this. I was the one who's defending this habit like crazy, even have his supporters in the background, but deep down in my heart, I know this thing is got nothing to support, got nothing to defend. It's bad, it's poisoning. I know this. I know what this dude trying to do. I know it's bad already for my health, but I was desperate at this point. I mean, I tried so many times to quit, so I don't want to try anymore to fail again. I was afraid from it like crazy. And if I saw another bright light under the tunnel, I'll probably pick up on it. Otherwise, why I stay as a smoker? Why I poison myself every single day, spend my money, act like a cash cow to Philip Morris? Is it fun? No, of course not a single bit. But this dude who doesn't even know what he's talking about literally grabbed my shoulder like a crazy and started talking about shit, and it offended me so much I ended up going against my own desires. That's the thing that tobacco companies wants to establish. They already brainwash us and turn us into helpless smokers. Right now they're milking us like crazy cash cows and having amazing profits. But it's not enough for them. They established doctors and addiction gurus to spread their propaganda, and right now, as a third play, they have non-smokers in the game. They literally brainwash them too, and constantly make us remind that you're gonna die from smoking, this happens, that happens, which it's not a good feeling to be in. I mean, who wants to get reminded by these things constantly? I personally don't, but that's non-smokers' role, thanks to the big tobacco. They're doing those things because deep down they know something about cigarettes. They're not addictive. I mean, just think about it for a second. Literally, the thing called cigarettes exists for 200 years. They're perfecting their craft, adding ammonia and so many new chemicals that we don't even know into this thing, but they struggle to hook us. It's so strange that some people who smoke cannot get hooked, and some of us get hooked and become the actual smokers. Have you ever think why this happens? I mean, just look at the marketing campaigns for a second and you will understand it clearly. They sell this thing as an emotion. It made them relax, it made them cool, and it made them so many emotions to achieve. We kind of get hooked onto this. Otherwise, cigarettes are not just a natural resource like sex, sleep, food. They're not gonna fulfill anything. It's just an artificial thing that human beings made at this point. But even artificial things become addicted if you mix with the emotions. Just imagine your first cigarette. Literally, you felt so many emotions about it. One side of your brain say, "Oh, don't touch this, it's poison." One side of your brain got curious. One side of your brain says, "I want to do this for entire life." Because you got the emotion, you got the desire out of it. And once we get this, literally we have a dopamine spike to remember this moment. And we find ourselves in this vicious cycle, smoking so many years and wishing quit like me. I'm glad I quit from this thing and find a way out from this vicious cycle, but I'm gonna help others now because I see my past in their others' eyes. They're the ones who's sitting in the bank trying to enjoy the sea view, and so many people interrupting them, forcing them to quit, although they know they should, but they can't see a clear path to go. They don't know what to do, and they kind of feeling desperate. So I'm gonna make myself sure, making every smoker quit on this planet, so these tobacco companies cannot poison us and make money from our addictions. And if you want to quit smoking, there's a link in the description to book a call so we can make this reality. This is I2, and I know we're gonna make it.